me just adjust the microphone here real quick. Let's just adjust the microphone real quick. Last time I recorded, that music was very loud, so we're gonna put it at 37. I don't know what to say. It's been a while. It's actually been a while. Anyways, where are my manners? What's up, YouTube? It is your boy Bento, and welcome back. It's been, what, 3 months at this point? I mean, you can count it 3 months at this point. But welcome back to Doki Doki Night Rain. The first part was uploaded like almost a week ago. And I know, I uploaded the thing a week ago, and now I'm uploading part 2 now. To explain why the thing was uploaded on that certain day and why it was recorded on that certain day, as said on the first part, Wi-Fi was not a thing in my house for the entire month of January. Got it back on February, but by the time I got it back, I was busy with other things, and I just forgot about it. Just to be frank, I just forgot about it. That thing stayed in my gosh darn videos folder on my files. It stayed there from January 29th till like March something. Literally that day that it got uploaded, the day before was when I edited it. Now the thing is, here's the thing. That video was almost not going to be uploaded on that day because the day before, while I was uploading, my editing software was having some issues. Yeah, I tried to come back and my stuff is failing on me. So yeah. But thankfully I was able to edit it the best I can and all that. Anyways, welcome back to Doki Doki Night Rain. I'm gonna try to be consistent again. What is going on with my audio? I'm gonna try to be consistent again, saying as now we're starting to get into May. We're in March and we're starting to get into April and all that, and then finals, and then all those good little midterms and all those tests that have to happen between now and the end of school start happening and all that. So I'm gonna try to be consistent from here and there. I am going to try to still make this the year of Bento, because I started like very late last year, probably like the starts of October. Anyways, again, welcome back to Night Rain. Last part, let me see if I can remember, because it's been a while since I only caught glimpses when I was watching the video to edit it. So what we are actually, I don't even know, because look, at this point it's not even said or shown if we're like a new person. I'm pretty sure we're already a regular student in our school. Sayuri was still our best friend. We're in the club still. Actually, no, we joined the club due to Sayuri. We knew Monica for some reason. Most of the mods that I play doesn't have us already friends with Monica. We usually meet Monica, and she's the one that invites us to the club, or we meet Monica when Sayuri invites us to the club. But Monica is never our friend at the start or before we enter the club. So it starts from some other perspective, not our player's perspective, but another perspective of another character that plays as security or maintenance in some building on a bottom floor. Basement level. And power got cut off and all that. All of them got cut off. Our co-worker that was with us at the time, yeah, we split up because I needed to go restart the power and all of this. He probably got bodied, and I probably also got bodied because I got strangled, I think. I don't know. It's not explained if we did or not. And then we get into our perspective, with is us in a car with Monica driving from who knows where to probably my house. But on the drive there, I'm pretty sure we were going to ask Monica out. But then she swerved because of some gosh darn 16 wheeler or something. And in the process, there was a crash. And in the process, someone died. And when we checked, it was Yuri. Or someone who looked like Yuri. Why? Because the next day we're walking to school with Sayuri. We joined the club and we see Yuri there. Unscathed. No bruises, no cuts, no nothing. And alive. Of course, our character goes up to her because he saw her dead the night before. And then Sayuri just has to go over here and completely demolish our game, saying we don't get girls. She literally told us, hey, Bento, you don't get the hose. Okay. And I think Monica knows something about it because we talked to her about it and she does not want to bring it up. She knows about it because she was with us when Yuri died. And even she's questioning what's happening. She might know something. Who knows? So there have been a lot of new characters just in the first part, which is nice when starting a new mod. The introduction of new characters, new sprites, new backgrounds, and all this new stories and all this different UIs and all that stuff. Anyways, let's just get into the game. Also, this showed us like some sort of, I don't know, map of the entire world. And we have like a very a list of what we can do and who we can go with. Of course, we chose to go to Natsuki. Natsuki right now is at the mall, if I'm not mistaken. So, let me just get back my voice because it's been a while since I did this. Hey. Hey yourself. Still bored? You could say that. Wanna meet at the mall? You know that invitation was really only directed to the other girls. So, you don't wanna go? Well, since everyone else is busy, you can come along. But only if you buy me something. Alright? Meet me there in 5. Ooh, fancy ball. Okay, let me just move this cable. I arrive at the mall and look around. Tuck you long enough. I see Natsuki standing, arms crossed, my hair's in my eyes. She waves at me. Well, come on then, we don't have all day. She walks into the first clothing store on the left. I have a feeling this is going to be a long day. Inside, the air is filled with soft music and sounds of idle chatter. Natsuki's already looking through the racks. Let's see. How about this one? Do you think this will look good on me? I look up at her confused. This shirt, you idiot. What do you think? Would it look good on me? She lifts up a pink shirt and holds it in front of my face. Maybe? Whatever. Here, hold these for me while I try them on. She hands me several articles of clothing and disappears into a dressing room. I'm browsing through the magazines when I hear the curtain to the dressing room being pulled open. And you're about to see that shirt be like $50. You're about to see that gosh darn shirt be $50. A pink shirt with the words weird on it. Natsuki, I don't think you want a shirt like that. So, what do you think? Huh? About this shirt, you dumbass. Do you think it looks good or not? I look at the shirt. It's light pink and the word weird is printed on the front. Yeah, I guess I like it. Great, you're buying it. She snatches the clothes out of my hands, striding back to the dressing room. I sigh. I should have just stayed home today. Uh-oh. It's dark out. My house is a little ways down the street. As I turn the corner, my phone begins to buzz. Did you pick up the supplies for tomorrow's club meeting? No. What? What do you mean? Why not? We need those poster materials, the markers, and the colored pencils. And the glue, and the paper clips, and the pens, and the erasers, and the stickers, and the banners, and the... Alright, I get it. I'll pick it up. Begrudgingly, I take a left and loop back towards a local drugstore. The streets are quiet and deserted, the only sound being the rustling of the trees in the breeze. It's creepy, to say the least. I shouldn't be out this late. If I was smart, I'd go home and lock the door. Maybe I'm just paranoid, but this whole town seems a little too quiet. I approach the storefront and hear the faint sounds of an alarm in the distance. Something's not right. Why is it black and white? It's a small family-owned pharmacy on the corner of the street. There are several Humvees parked out front and a few barricades blocking the road. Since when did the military go for these sort of crimes? The storefront window is shattered and there are bodies in military attire strewn across the sidewalk. What the hell happened here? I take a closer look. There's a soldier laying face down in the dirt, blood pooling from his gaping wound in his chest. Looks like if something ripped his arm. Damn! If I remember correctly, last time a detective and some co-detective were investigating a case where another person died and disappeared, and literally it said that his appendages and his insides were torn apart and then scooped out of him. So this dude was limbless and all of his organs out of him. What sort of gosh darn supernatural creature do we have roaming around these streets? God damn. The other bodies are horribly disfigured as well. Jeez. One of the soldiers is missing his head, another lies with his neck twisted at an unnatural angle, and the third is missing his limbs. Yeah, no. I'm sorry, no. No. Let me go back into my house. I'm actually moving out of this town. Hell nah. Missing his head, neck twisted at an unnatural angle, and missing limbs. You think I'm staying in this town knowing that there's something out here that is able to do this? The sight of it makes my stomach churn, which is why you should turn around and get the hell out of there. It looks like some kind of massacre. I have to get out of here. I should... There's someone or something just beyond the barricade, on the path leading off into the park. I squint my eyes trying to make out what it is. It's hard to tell. Maybe it's nothing. It's moving. I sigh. We have a death wish. Alright? We just want to be put into the dirt. Against my better judgment, I decide to investigate. Are we acting like we just didn't see 3 disfigured bodies on the floor? And yet you want to investigate something that is rustling behind barricades that are put down? No! You just said that we should go home. We go home. Oh. We know this figure. As I slowly approach, the shape of the figure grows clearer. It's a girl. She has long flowing purple hair that cascades down her back. It's Yuri. She's standing in the middle of the path. Her face is pale and her eyes are unfocused. Yep, she is a werebeast? What, does she turn into a werewolf or something? Does she become the girl from Project Lebatina? Does she become one of the characters from the Portrait of Mara Croft, where she's just bloodlusted? She's staring straight ahead, but she doesn't seem to see anything. Yuri? No response. She's still a statue. She still is a statue, her body rigid and tense. What are you doing out here? Is everything alright? Still no response. She just stands there, unmoving. There's something off about her, but I can't quite put my finger on it. I shouldn't be doing this, but I carefully approach her, placing a hand on her shoulder. Yuri? She lets out a high-pitched yelp and spins around, her eyes wild and panicked. She takes a step back, almost stumbling over herself in the process. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. What are you doing here? Me? I just needed to pick up a couple of things. Look, we've got to get out of here. We're leaving? Why? Something really bad just happened. There are dead soldiers everywhere, and well, you should come with me. Smooth. So many things are really bad. Next time, tell it like it is. An atrocity. Yuri pauses and looks back at the massacre before turning towards me with a blank expression. Okay. I blink. That was easy. We begin walking home. She keeps her gaze fixed straight ahead, not speaking. Yeah, she's behind this. She's connected with this. Her arms are locked behind her back, her hands making the fist. I can see her trembling ever so slightly. We reach her house. It's a quaint little 2-story. Well, we're here. She doesn't look at me. Hey, are you okay? You seem kind of off. I'm fine. I'm not buying it. I reach out and gently place a hand on her shoulder. Huh? She nearly jumps out of her skin. Easy, it's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. Right, sorry. See you tomorrow. Thank you. With that, she opens the door and quickly enters the house. I hear the sound of the lock clicking in place as the door shuts. I sigh. That was weird. Turning away from the house, I begin walking home. Yeah, she has something to do with this. Chapter 3, Wednesday. Nah, she's somehow connected to this. What the hell was that? Okay. Tatsuo. You're late. And I thought Tokyo was known for its punctuality. My apologies. Tatsuo gives me a look. Over here. I'll fill you in the details. The damage was caused by an electrical fire. Faulty wiring, apparently. The fire spread fairly quickly. It's a miracle no one got injured. I see. I look outside and examine a set of tire tracks. Any theories as to how the fire started? None yet. How about these tire tracks? Were they present in the morning prior? Yes, a team of paramedics responded to the call. It was a false alarm though, a prank call. So they left shortly after arriving. What about the clerk? Was he present when the fire broke out? He was home, sleeping. According to him, the pharmacy was closed last night. And we're sure the clerk's story checks out? Actually, we can't get a hold of him. Apparently he didn't show up to work this morning. So there's no one to verify his whereabouts last night. Right. Just then, a sleek black car pulls up outside the pharmacy. The driver's side door opens and a suited man steps out, a grim expression on his face. Good morning, gentlemen. Hope I'm not interrupting anything. What can we do for you, sir? Just doing my duties as a civil servant. Thirsty? He smiles, gesturing another fellow to carry a tray of coffee cups. No thanks. With all due respect, this is a scene of a crime. The pharmacy was damaged in a fire which may have been deliberately set. On top of that, the clerk, our only lead in this case, is nowhere to be found. I'm aware. Are you now? I'm aware this was an unfortunate accident. A fluke. There is no crime. Now then, detective, please finish with the paperwork and return to headquarters immediately. I hired you to solve the blackout issue, not meddle in misdemeanors. Do we understand each other, Mr. Hiroaki? Yes, sir. He nods. Good. I'm glad we've come to an understanding. With that, the major turns and walks back to his car. See, what did I tell you? Just a case of arson, nothing to worry yourself over. One moment. Where's the restroom? It's, back there. The path behind the drugstore leads through a small garden where the smell of flower mixes with the scent of charred wood and ash. The grass is scorched, and there were two separate footprints in the dirt. One is smaller than the other, a woman's footprint by the looks of it, or perhaps a child. The other footprint is much larger, like that of a man. That's ours! Oh no, did we get ourselves caught into this conspiracy now? Into this crime? It seems as though someone else was here last night. But who? Oh, we're witnesses. But why? And are those prints the ones of the clerk, or someone else entirely? I take a few steps down the path, and the footsteps grow fainter. I can't help but smile. Seems the Major doesn't want us investigating this particular case. That makes it all the more interesting. Hey! The voice of Detective Ogata jolts me back out of my thoughts. What's the holdup? Why'd you run off like that? Sorry. Just needed some fresh air, that's all. Tatsuo, could you give me a ride to the nearest train station? Right now? Yes, if you would be so kind. Whoa, okay. So now I'm pretty sure they're gonna start looking for us, seeing as me and Yuri's footprints were left behind. And it seems like the Major knows something about this, but doesn't want to tell us because he's acting very suspiciously. The bell rings, signaling the end of another school day. Gathering my books, I head out the door. I haven't spoken to anyone about last night's events, not even Sayuri. I figure it would just worry her or worse, get her in trouble. I decide to put the whole ordeal behind me. It's not worth thinking about anyway. Entering the literature club, I see everyone sitting at their respective desks, writing, chatting, or otherwise relaxing. Pento, glad you can make it. Come on in, take a seat. She smiles and motions towards the chair. Hey guys. Gals. I smile, trying to hide my apprehension. You're late. Yeah, well, sorry. Sorry isn't gonna cut it. She glares at me. That's enough, Natsuki. Now let's get started. Now, as I'm sure you all know, this coming Monday will be our annual school's festival. Yep, it's gonna be a blast. It's not really my thing, but whatever. I'm still working on my poem. I'm afraid I'll let you know more details once we finalize everything. But for now, this is just a heads up. Everyone, feel free to continue enjoying the rest of the club time. Great, another week of awkward tension and forced small talk. Excuse me? Could I read something to everyone? Huh? Like what? It's a short story about a group of friends who are trapped on a spaceship. And one of them turns out to be a shape-shifting alien who has been slowly poisoning the others. Yep, she's a shapeshifter. She shapeshifts. It's basically right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Shape-shifting aliens, one of the friends. Which friend? This one. Never trust a girl with purple hair. Never.
You got purple hair. You're probably evil.
As Markiplier once said. But you don't find out until it's too late, and... Wait, you wrote a horror story? Yes, that's right. Ooh, that sounds so cool. I want to hear it too. Well, sure, but... Weren't we supposed to write poems? I need to adjust myself. Besides, you always end up rambling and going way off topic. So maybe it's best that we stick to the plan. What, I guess you're right. Nope, that's fine, Yuri. Go ahead. But don't worry. We can still share poems afterwards. Okay. Here goes. After a short while, Yuri finishes reading her story. Everyone claps. Thank you. It's not very good, I know, but... No, wait, that was great! I love horror, but usually the main character is so whiny and annoying, it makes me want to barf. Not this guy, though. He's a real stand-up guy, you know? Unlike Spineless over here. Excuse me? If you can't handle the dark, go back to watching Sailor Moon or whatever. What? Anyways, thanks for sharing, Yuri. I'm looking forward to reading the rest of your story. Thank you, Natsuki. That means a lot. Though, I'm not sure just how the story will end. Bento? I'm sorry, but I don't think you're the target audience for my work. But if you ever want to try reading a horror novel, I'd be happy to recommend some. They're very engaging, even for people who are scared of the genre. So, are we going to read poems or... You're right. Let's move on to the actual poetry. Anyone wants to start? Sure. Where's Yuri? Okay, let's go to our bubbly gal friend. Sayuri. This should be good. I hand her the poem. Her. A figure cloaked in mystery and grace, a tapestry of words, a subtle art. Her eyes amethyst pools where secrets lie in wait, a veil that keeps me at an arm's reach. In lines I'll paint the depths of a heartache, with ink reveal a lone figure. Aw, you wrote a poem about me? I love it. I don't have the heart to tell her it's about Yuri. Thanks, Bento. It's a little sad though. Is something bothering you? I'm here if you want to talk about it, okay? It's nothing really. Okay, well, if you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's mine. That's so small. Yesterday I saw my own reflection. She smiled back. I need to know that. Hold up. That if I continue to pretend, does that make it real? What if I could make him remember? Food. In the morning light, the kitchen hums, a culinary symphony of pots and pans. Breakfast dance begins, a tasty circus begins. The aroma of fresh coffee fills the air, warm sunlight dances without a care. Yet a chair untouched, breakfast for one, a silent space, a world of thoughts unrefined. Okay, that's a nice poem, but what the hell is this? No, there's something in this. Hold up. D-E-A-S. Why are those letters specifically capitalized? Hold up, I'm getting a post-it note. I need a... So it's... I broke my lead. I ran out of lead. Please tell me I have a pencil nearby. A pencil without lead. I know, people, I'm sorry. But this could probably be useful for later. I need a pencil for crying out loud. Where is one that has... What the hell am I doing? I got pens. So it's D E Oh no, L is also. So my own reflection, E. She smiled. L. Maybe I'm making something out of that. T is also capitalized. A is also capitalized. S is also capitalized. Then I got the word deltas. And then the word make is also capitalized. The entire word of make is in all caps. I'm not gonna count that I because this is proper sentencing, which is also needed here. This is not supposed to be capitalized. This is a comma, not a period. See, there's a comma right here. That has to be an I though, capital. What would deltas be? Because those are the only ones that are capital. Unless I'm reading too much into this and this actually means nothing. Because you got D, E, you got L right here. Lowercase, that's capital, that's a T. Capital A, lowercase, capital S. This is supposed to be uppercase. That's proper grammar. And then this is... Maybe this means something down the road. But that would not just be there for no reason. I laugh. Hey, what's so funny? Nothing. It just reminded me of the old days. This poem is so like you, Sayuri. Hey, stop it! You're embarrassing me. Seriously though, I did enjoy reading it. Thanks, Bento. She gives me a big hug. Natsuki, our favorite pink-haired tsundere. Whatever, let's just get this over with. Okay. You sound so depressed. Look, I'm not trying to be a jerk, alright? You should take better care of yourself, you know? Uh-huh. Sorry. I hand her my poem. Well, what do you think? You're some sort of closet romantic? You have a crush on someone? She's totally teasing me. Honestly, I should have expected this from you. You're a total nerd after all. Hey, come on now. Well, at least it's not totally awful. For a dork, I mean. I'll give you a B-. Oh, come on, a B+ at least. Nope, B-. I sigh. Alright, I'll accept that. Whatever. My turn. Sit back and prepare to have your mind blown. She clears her throat, preparing to read. Why do I feel some sense of impending doom? Oh, wow. Okay. She made it for... Come on, Natsuki. Diamond. It's shaped like a diamond. Well, more like a... I'm already forgetting my shapes. Annoyance, irritating, frustrating, disturbing, grating, perturbing. I don't even know what that word means. Aggravating. Aggravation, displeasure, bother, awkward, or rude. Bento. So, what do you think? I stare at her blankly. Why is my name written on the bottom? Obviously, it's to remind you that you're a dick. I appreciate the honesty. That was sarcasm. Oh. Anyway, the rest of the poem was about how annoying you are. See? Natsuki goes on to explain the ins and outs of how my system bothers her, which I take with stride, or at least an attempt at grace. Eventually, we'll move on to other things. Monica! Hello there, stranger. Hey, Monica. We paused for a moment before she burst in laughter. I'm sorry, I just gonna keep a straight face. No, I'm done, really. So, what have you got for me? Why did you wink? I read over the poem several times, trying to understand it. It was orthodox, to say the least. Well, what do you think of it? I shake my head, unsure of what to make of the poem. Honestly, I think I liked yours the best. Really? I thought it was kinda silly. Well, thank you. If you're curious, it's a Shakespearean sonnet. The Middle English thing was pretty difficult to write, so I hope I did okay. I have to admit, it was definitely a change of pace, not quite what I'm used to, but I think it's good to occasionally mix things up. Thanks! And you're right, variety is the spice of life. So, are you a fan of Shakespeare? What, me? Well, who isn't? His plays are classics after all. Especially his tragedies. You know, the whole boy meets girl, boy falls in love, boy loses girl tragically thing. Interesting taste. I'm just saying, there's a certain appeal to a love story that ends in tragedy. Wouldn't you agree? Why are you close to me, madam? Away. Away. She inches closer to me, a coy smile on her lips. Wait a second. She pulls back suddenly, hands in the air. Just a joke. Don't worry, Bento. Okay. So, if you had to choose, which play would you say is your favorite anyway? Oh, come on, Bento, that's personal. But since you asked so nicely, I'll tell you. It's a tough call, but I have to say Othello. Othello? Huh. Can't say I've read that one. Oh, beware, my lord of jealousy. It is a green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat it feeds on. That's Lego. The main antagonist, a rather cunning fellow. Jesus, I can't read. Honestly, he's always served as a kind of inspiration to me. Her eyes, I eye her warily. Inspiration, huh? Gotcha. You said you never read it before, but yet you seem to know exactly who I'm talking about. I never read it, but of course I know who Logo is. Well, I don't condone his actions. Of course his motivations and the way he goes about things are, well, it's fascinating, to say the least. Oh, don't look at me like that. He's not all bad, you know. It's just like they say. You have to give the devil his due. Who the hell says that? That is the first time I've heard that saying. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, well, I guess you could say I'm full of surprises. She winks. There are more pressing matters than literary debate. Oh yeah, what about your poem? She tilts her head. I'd love to hear it if you don't mind. I hand her the paper, not trying to show her how nervous I am. Wow, this is really, really good, Bento. Where did this come from? I'm impressed, this is the best one yet. Really? Thinking back to last night, I wonder how much of it was real and how much was a figment of my imagination. Either way, the memory is enough to make me shudder. I guess you could say I was inspired by something I saw last night. Something you saw? Do tell. I don't think I can tell you that. She leans in close, her eyes wide with curiosity. So, last night after going home, I went out to get some stuff for Sayuri. Should I be telling her this? On the way there, I saw a girl standing in the middle of the road. Well, actually, that's not quite right. I mean, there was a massacre in front of my local pharmacy. Just says that so casually. Pardon? I looked it up on the news and apparently there was an electrical fire, though that doesn't really explain what I saw. Maybe it was gas? No. Gas doesn't tear people to shreds. There were corpses everywhere, just strewn across the ground. Some were torn limb from limb, others had their head removed. There was blood everywhere. It was like something straight out of a horror movie. Anything else? I'm sorry? Her expression turned stern as tear into me rather fiercely. I feel a chill run down my spine. Did you see anything else last night? I hesitate. I've never seen her look like this. Bento, answer me. She takes my hand, squeezing it. Her voice is firm but gentle. Her eyes meet mine. Okay, what the hell is going into this town? What the hell do I not know? I'm sorry, is there some sort of organization over here that's keeping track of whatever the hell is over here ripping people limb to limb? Okay, what are the pros and cons of keeping it a secret or telling Monica? We did say something else. And I'm pretty sure she knows about Yuri. So there's no point in keeping it a secret, because what does keeping it a secret do to us? It does nothing. Telling Monica, well, what benefits get out of that? We'll tell Monica. What's the point of keeping it a secret? It ain't gonna do nothing. I nod slowly. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I can trust her. Taking a deep breath, I continue. Yeah, it looked like Yuri was there. But after speaking with her, I'm not so sure anymore. What did she look like? What? What kind of question is that? She looked like how she always does. I paused, remembering my promise to Monica. I I haven't told anyone about this. I figured it was best to keep this between us. You did the right thing, Bento. Listen, I don't want you talking about what you saw last night with anyone. Not with Sayuri, not Natsuki, and definitely don't talk to Yuri about it. Do I make myself clear? Yes. Good, glad we're on the same page. Her tone softens as she slides in relief. And don't worry, everything will be fine. Her grip tightens around my hand. It feels comforting somehow. Thanks, that's good to hear. We head back to the others. What took you so long? Were you guys making out or something? What? No? Aw, Monica, you're blushing. Ha! Looks like someone has a crush. Hey, give Monica a little space. We're all friends here. Friends. And make out with the transfer student. We were not... Never mind. And with that, I believe our club meeting has officially come to a close. Remember, the festival's next week, so be sure to work hard. Yeah, see you guys later! Sayuri skips out of the classroom. What a long day. I think about confronting Yuri, but eventually decide against it. I walk home alone, deep in thought. Yuri. I can't believe what I saw last night, but even more, I can't believe what I said. It's hard not to blame her for everything. What if she really was some kind of... What am I saying? Of course not. But still, something doesn't add up. The more I think about it, the less sense it makes. Okay, so this is the whole thing. Where is my cursor? Order takeout? Unknown. Odds of a chance encounter high. There's this local takeout place. It's more than a storefront, really, with just a few stools. When you say tonkatsu, most people think Kishuya or some famous restaurant, but according to Sayuri, this is a shrine. The shrine doesn't see many visitors these days, but this morning when I came to my customary visit, it was more deserted than usual. What are the plans? 50% off. What am I going to the pawn shop for? No, we can visit the shrine. We'll take the slower things and then... It's been a long day and I'm starting to feel drained. I decide to stop by the local shrine to pay my respects and clear my head. The sun is beginning to set, casting an eerie orange glow through the trees. The wind has picked up too, and it's much cooler than before. I pull my jacket closer around me and head to the forest. It doesn't take long for the sounds of the city to fade into the background. Oh, I should have not done that. Soon, the only sounds are my footsteps and the wind whistling through the trees. The air smells damp and musty, and I can't shake that feeling of being watched. I quicken my pace, trying not to look back. Eventually, I reach a clearing. It's a beautiful spot, surrounded by trees and flowers. I'm sure it looks lovely during the day. The stone shrine sits in the center, untouched by the elements, illuminated by 4 paper lanterns hanging from the roof. It feels like a sanctuary from the world outside. A cool breeze sends shivers down my spine. It's time to pay my respects. I approach the shrine and bow respectfully. Hey, Pops. It's me, Bento. Sorry I haven't been by lately. Things have been kind of hectic. I've been thinking about you a lot, though. Sayuri's been keeping me busy, as always. I can't believe we've known each other since we were kids, huh? Time flies, I guess. Oh, and, thanks. For everything, I mean it. I'll visit again soon, I promise. The walk back to the street is much less pleasant than the walk in. The darkness seems to stretch on forever, and the wind has picked up considerably. Come to think of it, the path feels longer than I remembered, and the forest feels darker somehow. The sounds of the city are muffled now, and the wind is howling through the trees like a wolf pack on a prowl. Suddenly I feel a chill run down my spine. I remember this part of the forest. The trees seem to loom over me, their shadows reaching out like grasping hands. I start to feel lightheaded. Am I imagining things, or is it getting colder? The air is getting thin, and the path is twisting and turning, leading me deeper into the woods. Where am I? My thoughts are racing, and the hairs on my back of my neck are standing up. Something's wrong. I can feel it in my bones. I have to get out of here. I spin around and start running. The path twists and turns, leading me deeper into the woods. What was that? My legs feel like lead, my heart's pounding, and I can barely see my see 2 feet in front of me. Tripping on a tree root, I sent sprawling into the dirt. Hey! Hello? Anyone? I call out but get no response. Hello? No answer. I'm alone. The air is thick with the scent of earth and decay. The forest feels like a living thing, suffocating and smothering. I staggered towards the nearest tree, desperate for something to hold on to. My fingers wrap around the rough bark, and I feel the strength leave my body. I sink to the ground, gasping for breath, my vision blurring and the world spinning. Everything fades to black, and I collapse onto the forest floor. What? You look like shit. That's the first thing I hear when I regain consciousness. My vision's still blurry, but I can make out the figure standing over me. What? Easy, pal. How many fingers am I holding up? 1. Trick question. I'm not holding up any fingers. So, do you want to explain what you were doing out so late last night? What? I look around, several soldiers gathered around me. Oh, no, You can let him go. He's just a kid. What's going on here? Who the hell are you? Sir! They stand at attention. We cut this one inside the perimeter this morning. Must have snuck in last night before we formed the barricade. Right. Well, get him home and then report back to the base. We'll be needing everyone on high alert. As for you... He turns towards me. Can I ask you what you were doing sleeping in the park? You do know there's a curfew in place, right? Yes, sir. You also realize the penalty for breaking the curfew is a fine of 500,000 yen. 500,000 yen? That would almost completely drain my savings. Normally, the penalty would be at night in jail, but given the circumstances, I'm willing to let you off with a warning. You're lucky. You could have been killed. Killed? It's a dangerous city out there, especially at night. You do well to stay out of trouble. And with that, he leaves. The soldiers lower the weapons, and I'm left standing there stunned. I check the time. Shit, I'm going to be late for class. I run as fast as my legs can carry me. Chapter 4. So it seems like the government knows what the hell is going on. So does Monica somehow. Not again. I hope Sayuri isn't mad at me for being late. She must think I totally ditched her. Well, that's just my luck. And it's raining. Just perfect. Wait. That sound... Is it coming from ahead? I squint through the rain, just barely making out several police officers. There's an ambulance, too. They slow down, trying to get a better look. The house is swarming with officers. A man in a brown overcoat is blocking the entrance, waving his arm as someone is shoved into an ambulance. Jesus Christ, it looks something like it's like something out of a Stephen King novel. Want me to check it out? Not unless you're planning on seeing a therapist. This isn't exactly your run-of-the-mill homicide. It's a fucking slaughterhouse. Victims can't even be recognized. Shit, man. Get this house sealed and have what's left of the body sent to the morgue. We'll need to ID him, her, them, but don't expect it to be easy. Understood. He nods and walks off. Careful on your way in. Forget it. Can't help but wonder, what could possibly cause this kind of damage? Excuse me, detective? I approach him slowly, trying not to look suspicious. Huh? I'm a reporter. Get lost. This is still a crime scene. No, actually, I live nearby. Who lived in that house? I motion towards the crime scene. Detective looked back at me. I probably shouldn't be telling you this. Victim confidentiality. I can't read. Confidentiality. Jesus, I can't read for shit. Confidentiality. There we go. I know, but hell. If I'll get you guys off my back. He fumbles for a cigarette, trying for a light. The rain is really picking up. Some Juroi Koshka. and his daughter Natsuki. Please tell me her body's not there. Her body better not be there. Apparently they lived alone, poor bastards. Natsuki? Oh my god. Are they alright? Alright. Maybe call up your local taxidermist, see what he can make of them. What? Do you mean to say... Is Natsuki dead? You knew these folks, kid? I'm sorry, I have to go. She can't be dead. No, it can't be. I just spoke with her yesterday. But if that detective is to be believed, and the rest of the house is as bad as he made it out to be, then she can't be dead. I have to keep moving. I can't think about this right now. I have to keep moving. The rain intensifies. Why is this so hard? The back entrance of the school looms into view, and I rush through the doors. The water droplets pool on the floor beneath my feet as I stagger through the halls. I wipe the rain out of my eyes. Finally, a chance to catch my breath. The corridors are empty. Everyone's in class. I can't stop thinking about Natsuki. What happened to her? Did she really die like that? It's quiet. Natsuki's class should be on the first floor. Maybe I should just go to class. No, wait. I have to see her. Just to make sure. 1 step. 2 steps. 3. I burst open the doors. I don't see her. Hello, Miss Yomura? Yes, can I help you? Yes, I was wondering if you had seen Natsuki. Natsuki? No, she wasn't in class today. Huh? But, do you need to ask her something? I rush out of the classroom and sprint down the halls and into the restrooms. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I look at my phone. It's Sayuri. Bento, where are you? Sorry, I just arrived at school. I heard you were also late this morning. Miss Yomura was asking for you. Are you okay? Damn. I have to tell her. Listen, Sayuri, I don't know how to say this, but Natsuki, she... Oh yeah, sorry we weren't at school earlier. Me and Natsuki were up late writing poetry at my house. Oh, thank God, she's alive. Huh? Are you okay? You didn't stay up reading manga all night, did you? So she's alright. Holy shit. Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry. See you in class, Sayuri. Oh, alright. Hey, wait, Bento. The day passed in dreary silence. The corpse removed from Natsuki's place was confirmed to have belonged to her dad, and the entire town is shaken. There are a lot of whispers among students, rumor about how a man-eating monster is running around, rumors that the government is behind it, rumors that aliens have abducting people, and so on. Monica didn't come to school today either, so no literature club meeting. I hope she's okay. It's raining again, and I'm walking home. Hey, wait up! I turned to see Sayuri running towards me. I was worried. You seemed a little off. Yeah, well, and Monica wasn't at school today either. So... She wraps her arms around me, giving me a warm hug. It feels nice, and I find myself relaxing. No, why? Why do you have to use this sprite? Why do you have to use this sprite? Why? Why this sprite? Hey, don't add, no, don't add. Are you sure you're alright? You've been acting weird all day. If you want, we can walk home together. She releases me and starts walking away. I hesitate for a moment, but decide to join her. We walk side by side through the rain, pitter patter. Our footsteps echo against the concrete. Say, would you maybe want to accompany me to the arcade? The arcade, huh? I think for a moment. What is the pawn shop, and where is my... What is the pawn shop? Oh no! No, I'm sorry. No, nope. We're restarting. We'll save this one. We'll save this entry. This is on that one, but we're loading. I'll see you back on the option. No, I thought this was just gonna like actually take me there, and then we'll be back. I didn't think I was gonna actually decline her. No, I want to go to the thing. So let's just. I'll see y'all guys over there. And we're back. I had to skip all of that. Okay. Really? Yippee! This is going to be so much fun! She clasps her hands and beams at me. Her smile is infectious and I can't help but grin. We enter the arcade, a small outlet in downtown. I paid the admission fee for both of us. The place is crowded and we have to squeeze past the other Patreons to get to the games. Ooh, this looks like fun! It's Dancing Dance Revolution! Dance Revolution. It sounds pretty lame. Oh, come on, Bento, it's fun, and the dance steps are pretty easy. She grins. I sigh and give in. Okay, fine, let's give it a try. Dancing Pants Revolution. Hold up, what? Hey. Oh my god, this is little DDR. Okay, this sucks. It's very offbeat. Not that it sucks, it's just it's very offbeat, I'm sorry. Have I found a fun assignment to do today? Hey. Everything is fine, boy, anyway. Feelings. Ohio says it all. I swear
what will it take just for me to have it all?
Do 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 to me.
Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free?
Do 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 do. He flows down into a dark pond. Oh, nothing. This is.
Reality. If I can't hear the sound of your
heartbeat.
What do you call love in your
Reality, and in your reality, I don't know how to love you. So you be. Yo, that was nice. It's a nice little mini game. Damn. Final score 356,741. Well, Bento, you're really good at this one. It's an old game, so it's kind of easy. Still, a 350k score is pretty good. That's a high score if I've ever seen one. Thanks. Well, how well did you do? Sorry, Billing's fiddling with her hair. She's obviously embarrassed. Was it bad? I got, No, run that back. Run that back. She got 1 million! What the hell? A perfect game? Don't make a big deal of it. It's not a big deal. I played this game before, so I had lots of practice. Plus, it was on easy mode, and I was playing the last time I came here with Yuri. Well, whatever. Nah, run that back. Run that back and put that on hard mode. Nah. Run that back. Run it back, Sayuri. Score in the millions is definitely not something you can earn on easy mode. But I suppose it's just Sayuri being Sayuri, always trying to make me feel better. A score in the millions is definitely not something you can earn on easy mode. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You can earn such easy points in easy mode. So, what's next? We wander around the arcade playing various games. Do I get more minigames? The few hours pass. You sure we can't stay a little longer? Nope, it's getting dark and my mom is returning from her business trip tonight. If she gets back and I'm not home, I'll never hear the end of it. Alright, let's head back. We exit the arcade and begin our walk home. It's a pleasant evening with the sight of military vehicles just roaming on our streets. It's a high chance of gosh darn artillery fire. It's a pleasant evening. The sun is just starting to set and the air is cool. There aren't many people on the street, which makes it a peaceful stroll. I glance outside area and just can't help but notice a hint of melancholy in her expression. Hey, are you feeling okay? Huh? Yeah, I'm fine. Are you sure? Yeah, don't worry about me. She smiles meekly. It's obvious she's not telling me the whole story, but I don't want to press her further. So we're just not gonna... So the military vehicles driving in our streets is just a normal Tuesday for us then. We walk in silence for a few minutes before Sayuri speaks up. Hey Bento, can I ask you something? Sure, what is it? Why were you late for school today? What, you didn't believe my whole shtick about oversleeping? Of course not. Yeah, I'm a terrible liar. Sure. This is a bad idea, but... Well, the truth is, Tuesday night, remember when you asked me to pick up the supplies for the literature club? Yeah. I figured you forgot. Here it goes. Oh, no! I'm sorry, no. We're gonna have to go back. No, I'm sorry. I know we should just play as it is, but when the decision set to come up about last night, I thought we were gonna talk about how I just fell asleep in the gosh darn middle of the forest after our visiting in the shrine. I thought we were gonna talk about that, not this. No, we specifically told Monica we weren't gonna tell anyone else. We promised her. Okay. I thought we were just gonna say what happened to us in the forest, not what the hell happened. Like last night was when I fell asleep in the forest. So I'll meet you guys back here again. Editor Benzo, why aren't you cutting this out? They don't need to see us skipping all the way to that part. Cut it out. Edit event.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem.
We're getting that rematch now, Sayuri.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle.
You must not know what my name is.
Your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices,
I play Friday Night Funkin' for crying out loud.
find that special day. What will
Which I still need to
just
release a second part.
that special day?
After playing it the first time, I now
Have I found
get how the timings for these.
assignment to do today?
Apparently not.
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
I also can't see because my microphone is right in front of me.
Does my pen only write better words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Nah, Sayuri cheated. Nah, you cheated. You cheated something. You added double points to your shit or something. Nah. Okay, I definitely did better than last time. But nah, you did something to your thing. Nah. I did. Okay, we're back. Nah, that whole minigame, nah, you had cheated something. You probably put 5 times multiplier on your thing, Sayuri. Nah. I barely, like, almost all of those were perfect, alright? There were some bads, some goods here. But even with those being perfect, I was gonna be nowhere near 1,000,000. So, nah. No. Okay, see, you see this? Mentioned last night? I thought that's why I thought that we were gonna talk about, hey, I was in the woods. After visiting the shrine, I fell asleep in the woods for some reason. That's what I thought we were gonna say. And then that we saw, when coming over here, we saw Sayuri's father dead. I thought that's what we were gonna say. When I can't even speak. What we tell her happened 2 nights ago. Not last night. 2 nights ago. So we stay silent. But it's probably best not to tell her the real reason. She gives me a skeptical look, and as if she knows I'm keeping something from her. Look, it's really nothing. You promise? She stares into my eyes. Yeah. Don't stutter if you're gonna lie, man. I look away and we continue walking in silence. Taking a deep breath, I gather my thoughts. We walk in silence for a while. Nah, really? It's a pleasant evening in Yokoyama. The town is quiet and the streets are empty. Who are we going as? Bonjour, Monsieur. Monsieur. Welcome to the Doki Doki. May I take your bags? No, thank you. I can manage. You must insist, Monsieur. He reaches out, but I push his hand aside. I'll be fine. He stares at me, then smiles. As you wish. Will you be staying long? No. Well, alright, well, have a good evening, Monsieur. And will you be joining us for dinner tonight? We have a special in the house. Don't count on it. Monsieur, please, I insist. We have a 3-course meal. The finest cuisine of all in Yokoyama City. I glare at him. Or you can just have room service. He smiles sheepishly as I turn and walk away. Make my way to the elevator and press the button to the top floor. Room 668. The elevator doors slide open and I step into the 6th floor. Taking a step forward, my eyes adjust to the dim light. The place is a bit dated, but still elegant. A single man stands in the hallway watching me. Evening. He tips his hat inside and steps aside, allowing me to pass. My hotel room is small but comfortable. There's a TV, a small desk, and a queen-size bed. I place my suitcase on the desk and pull out my laptop. Took you long enough. Were you even listening to me? I'm always listening, detective. Glance at the mirror, catching a glimpse of a scowling face. Well, anyways, it seems we're dealing with a serial killer. I raise my eyebrow. Really? I never would have guessed. What would the good people of Okoyama do if they found out that the people do in fact die when they are killed? Don't be an ass, I'm just stating fact. I turned away from him and opened my laptop. We both knew that already, and yet you chose to waste a few seconds of my time. You can afford to take it slow. Make me learn how to relax. Can't. I'm on a case. Sheesh, I'll never understand you city folk. Don't act like a Heyyy detective, it doesn't suit you. He grunts. Besides, I'm doing this for your city, aren't I? Whatever. What's that? He peers over my shoulder. I have a picture on my screen. A grainy picture of a man in a black hoodie. It's the suspect, or at least the description. You don't honestly think one hoodlum is responsible for such a massacre. Of course I don't. But he was seen on the tower earlier tonight, and it's my job to investigate all leads. How is this hard for you to understand? He sighs. Any idea of what we're against? I wish I knew. I've been working on a theory, but here. I pull up a picture of a large white domed building. The fertilizer factory? Not quite. Somi Japan, a corporation known for importing and distributing fertilizer throughout Wakayama. Anything else? Nope, nothing. And you said I was the one wasting time. Good grief. Absolutely nothing. In fact, they don't even come up in search results. Huh? Weird. Isn't it? I did a little digging and learned that the factory had been shut down for some time. In fact, the facility is completely empty and been for over a decade. They don't appear to have any employees nor perishable products. And yet, I trail off, not sure where I'm going with this. Their transaction logs show that they've been sending and receiving payments as recently as a few weeks ago. Money laundering, then? Could be. But how is this connected to the murders? Are you familiar with the late Mr. Toshiyuki? No. Should I be? The biggest philanthropist and entrepreneur and con man in Okayama Prefecture. At least that's what the article said. He was a major contributor to the local community, very active in the social scene. So why should we care about him? Because his name keeps popping up. He was friends with the governor and a frequent visitor of the Dokki Anjir. Moreover, Mr. Toshiyuki was a vocal active advocate who spoke out against Somi Japan, even going as far as claiming them to be a friend of embezzlement. In other words, he appears to have come to the same conclusion as we did tonight. Great. So when can I meet him? That will prove quite difficult, Inspector. How so? Because Mr. Toshiyuki is dead. He died in a gas explosion here at this hotel. His charred remains were found amongst the debris. At first, it was ruled a dramatic suicide, but then his laptop surfaced. Only the laptop's recovery. An employee working for the small drugstore down the block when mission there shortly thereafter. Slow down, you're losing me. Tatsuo, it's the same drugstore we cleaned up 2 days prior. The employee that disappeared, the one in the safe hands of Mayor Kogure, was the man with the laptop. Oh, well shit. I hear the realization in his voice. Look, Tatsuo, we're not dealing with some invisible threat. The only monster involved is human greed. I believe the recent string of murders is being used as a cover-up by the government to silence potential political descendants. Sprinkle a few innocent civilians in and you have a valid case for mass hysteria. Do you see now why we must exercise caution? You're saying we're being set up? More so than that, someone wants us to be part of their cover-up. At least, that's the first theory. First theory? Well, I've never been in a superstition man myself, but let's leave it at that. But there are a couple of high school students I'd like to meet if given a chance. In neither case, I believe our suspect is just another victim, a pawn being used by the real culprit. Then what now? Enjoy the festivities, I suppose. The major's putting on this night. To show his appreciation, after all, why not take up on his offer? As for myself, I got business to attend to. I close the laptop and stand up. Don't forget to enjoy yourself, Inspector. Isn't that what you've always said? Going to dinner, hearing you talk is giving me a headache. Alright, have fun. I watch him leave. I'd like to personally thank the brave men and women who have spent the last few days investigating these horrific crimes. I very much believe that if we continue to pool our resources, we can put an end to this nightmare. Whoa, yeah! Woo! What a riot. We've yet to solve the case and they're already celebrating. Well said. The major taps his fork against his clat. To justice. More applause as Manager Kogure exits the venue. Excuse me? What do you want, kid? Perhaps I was too harsh on Tatsuo. Everyone handles stress differently. Maybe he's right. Maybe I should loosen up a little. This is a party after all. I slip on my jacket and head to the door. I can't help but wonder if the truth is something else entirely. Maybe it's something even stranger than any of us can imagine. No. I'm just letting my imagination get the better of me. Best not to dwell on such thoughts. Whoa, who's shooting? I dive for the ground, the sounds of bullets flying over my head. The smell of gunpowder fills my nose and my ears ring from the noise. Footsteps coming closer? Oh, it was a setup. People scream and shout as bullets tear through the walls and shatter the windows. Don't shoot! Why'd you open fire? You idiot. Just because he looks human doesn't mean he isn't one of those monsters. Besides, they've seen our faces now. We can't afford to take any chances. Ah! No, wait! So much for a nice, quiet evening. Guess that's what I get for taking it easy. Damn it. The room goes quiet and the sounds of footsteps approach. Sir, we're missing 2 of them. An Inspector Tatsuo Ogata and a certain Mr. Sato Hiroaki. Split up and find him quickly. Oh shit. Guess that hero guy wasn't all talk. We all owe him a beer. Wait, don't shoot! Massive creature emerges from the darkness. It's a flesh and an abhorrent amalgamation of bone and sinew, with a maw that opens up into the void of endless darkness. Its body is a mass of wreathing tendrils and teeth, and it moves with the eerie grace, shifting and contorting in natural ways. What the? What? In a blink of an eye, the waiter is no more, his features painting the wall in a sickening spray of blood and gore. Shit! It's here! Open fire! Fall back! Fall back! Don't let it touch you! Ah! Help! Someone, please! Ah! You. If it was up to me, you wouldn't have gotten mixed up in this. Get out of here. Go! You don't have to tell me twice. Shit. This thing's too damn fast. What the hell happened to our reinforcements? Overwatch! Come in! Overwatch! Hello? Anyone? Come in! Oh my gosh, this is getting good. Chapter 5, Friday. Oh, this is getting good. Oh, this is getting good. Okay, that was great. That was good. This story is getting very interesting. It's starting now. Okay, we're gonna leave it here because I've been recording for an hour and something. But oh, damn. Okay. So But dude, the fact that we're having implications of other characters in this place is not, and it's not just confined between the 4 girls. It's what I love about these sorts of mods. So apparently it is a monster, as I said. I was calling Yuri a werewolf or something. Werebeast or some shit. But this is either some other completely different thing, or this is Yuri. Or this thing can transform into people. Whoa, okay, that's something I never thought of. But anyways, the story is getting really interesting. It really is. We have more of our investigators, our detectives, Hiroaki and Ogata. For some reason, the whole military wanted to capture us, or something. They were looking for us. And yeah, we got some new poems. Something supernatural is happening. For me to like go to the shrine, and then on the way back, the whole area and the trail to change to something else. Something supernatural at play. The military knows something that we don't. Seems like Monica also knows something that we don't. We're seeing more people die here. Yuri is so acting very suspiciously, being so out of it from here and there. We saw Natsuki's father die. Thankfully, Natsuki wasn't there. And that's that. I'm really enjoying where the story is going. And like the suspense and all that, it's a very nice touch. I've never played a Doki mod like this. Mostly it's just romance and stuff like that, but no, this one's like really going into that suspense, thriller, supernatural, and all that. But yeah. I'm really glad to be back. Hopefully I'll be back for a lot more now. More consistent, uploading more consistently. And even though I say that, I have to say this. It is now 2 in the morning as I'm ending this recording. I have to wake up early tomorrow. Well, later. So usually I would edit this as soon as I end recording. Edit it, let it export throughout the night, and then in the morning, before I leave, put it onto YouTube, do my whole description and all that, the thumbnail and all that, and then have it scheduled to upload at 8. But right now I need to go to sleep because I'm not waking up later. So here's the thing, wake up once I get home from school. Seeing as a Friday, I don't really have to do much. I don't have to do anything. So I'll edit the video, and it depends on what time I finish editing the video. And if it's not up by 6 on Friday, it'll be up by Saturday at 8. But that Friday I will have another video recorded if I don't have anything to do in the night. Okay? That's my plan right there. Anyways. It's glad, like I said, glad to be back. And yeah. If you like this video, why not hit that like button? And hey, if you like this type of content, I intend on making more of this type of content, so why not hit the subscribe button? Anyways, this has been Night Ray. This has been your boy Bento. I'll see you on the next one. Bento out.